It's always been my dream to be a traveling photographer and videographer, and it's kind of coming true. So I have a client who used to live in Minnesota where I live, who now lives in Florida, and they've hired me to come to Florida to film their family. I'm super pumped. I'm getting ready to go. I'm gonna bring you along while I pack my gear just to show you what I would bring along, how I would travel with it. And this is, let me tell you, from somebody who doesn't have all of the top gear, containers and all of the Air TSA approved things. I have a backpack that I'm going to be bringing, and that is just about it. I'm going to be throwing some things in my checked luggage, and I'm going to show you what all of it is right now. Hey, I'm Jen. I'm a family filmmaker and photographer, and I am your guide to adding video to your already established photography business. And today we are getting ready to travel. I have an entire video already on the gear that I use for family films. I'll link it here. So I'm not going to explain why I'm going to bring this gear. I'm just going to show you what I'm bringing, how I'm going to pack it, and we'll kind of go from there. So to start out, I would normally always use just my normal Peak Design case on a regular session, but obviously I need something that I'm able to travel with that's going to protect my gear, it's going to fit under the seat, and it's not going to, you know, have a flap that's possibly going to open and everything will fall everywhere. That's like my worst nightmare. It would happen to me of all people. So what I am going to do is use I have this Think Tank backpack, and it does have the dividers and whatnot for your gear. Now I normally keep my alien bees in here, but we're not going to bring those with. So we are going to just take those out. Hi, my puppy came to say hi. We're just gonna take them out of here. I'm gonna set them aside for now. They will be staying in Minnesota. We will not be bringing lights. We will use natural light for family films. Blank canvas to work with here. Now, I would normally bring 2 cameras that I would shoot with, and then I would also bring a backup camera. Because I am traveling, I'm only going to be bringing 2 camera bodies, and they both do video and photo. So if I were to have one of them fail, I would just use the other one and switch between video and photo. Typically how I shoot is I use my crossbody harness, and one of my cameras will be for video and one of my cameras will be for stills, but they both shoot video and photos. So if I need that particular lens that's on that camera to shoot either, I can just easily switch the camera and have my settings all ready to go. So I would be bringing 2 cameras with. Now the cameras that I would be bringing with are my Nikon Z6, which I'm going to put in here. And I would also be bringing my Nikon Z7 II, which is actually filming this. So for the sake of showing how I would pack, I'm just going to use my DSLR, my Nikon D750, tried and true, love this bad boy. Now, normally when I put my gear into a bag, I would just have the lens already attached because I'm traveling and you never know how things are gonna get jostled around. I don't want anything to accidentally get knocked off and broken. So I would take the lens off, put a cap on this, and then I would be able to put it into the bag. I'm gonna do that real quick right now. So we've got 2 camera bodies, and I'm gonna go ahead and put them into my bag. I'm just gonna take these dividers and move them so each camera has a nice little buffer. So the next thing I'm gonna make sure that I have are lenses. So I'm going to be bringing my 50mm 1.8. Now normally you should definitely travel with lens caps. Honestly, the 50mm, I don't know what it is about the 50mm, I can never find this cap. I take it off for a shoot and it gets lost, and it eventually will turn up, but I literally never know where the cap for this thing is. Rest of my lenses never have that problem, it's just the 50. I don't know, who knows? So anyway, I'm gonna pack my 50. I'm going to be packing my 85. I like to use this for portraits, and we will be doing still portraits as well as video. So I'm packing that. And I also, if I have the room, I will bring my 35mm. I'm gonna make sure that take up more room than necessary. My 35mm, I'm gonna put that in here as well. And then for the sake of showing it, the lens that I would be bringing with, I'm actually shooting with right now, my zoom lens. So I'm gonna use a different zoom lens. The zoom lens that I would be bringing would be my 24-70, 2.8, and that will be like that will be the lens that I use as I'm filming for video purposes. I like to have a zoom so that I can really show a range of shot types, and a zoom just helps me out with that versus having a prime where I'm having to move my body. And I'm gonna make sure that all of these have their own little pocket here. So I'm gonna put that one there, here. Okay, so far we've got 2 cameras and we have all of our lenses neatly and safely stored and ready to go. I'll be bringing a speed light in case for some reason I'm doing some photos inside and I might need it. I will be bringing a variety of batteries, so obviously camera batteries. Now my plan is to bring 4, and that would be 1 for each camera and a backup for each, as well as having the charger ready to go should I need them. Now I've never actually used 4 batteries during a 2-hour session, but I like to err on the side of, having too much. So I'm gonna just kind of like find a spot to tuck these items in where they will fit. There's some pockets in this here. So my camera batteries, all four of them, I would tuck into the top area here. I'm not gonna put all 4 in there right now. I'm gonna make sure they're charged and ready to go. And then I would bring a variety of AA batteries, which I will need for my speed light. I am also going to be bringing some AAAs. AAAs go in my lav mics, which I am going to be bringing with. The family I'm working with has 2 little girls, and they have expressed interest in doing little interviews and in showing me their rooms. So I will be putting a lav mic on them for that portion of the session. So I'm gonna make sure that I have my AAA batteries as well. Again, I'll bring 2 batteries for each just in case, or I might bring 3 total, 1 and then 1 backup. Anyways, probably just bring 4. So I'm gonna make sure that my lav mic ends up in here. My on-camera boom mic will also be coming along with the dead cat that goes with it. And now I'm just finding spaces. There's little pockets above the lenses and things where stuff like this can easily fit and be fine. And then I have my Rode Zoom mic. This is for picking up ambient audio and conversation. So I'm going to make sure I have that. And again, enough AA batteries. This one takes 2. I always make sure that the card is in it and ready to go. So I know that there's a card in here ready to go. I have my battery charger. I'm just gonna bring the big guy because I've got the room. And make sure that the battery's in here. Now I have 1 more of these little dividers should I end up needing it for anything. And so far so good. I've got most of it really tucked in there and nice and ready to go. I am going to be bringing with a regular strap, I guess, for lack of a better way to put it, as well as my harness. Now this harness is super heavy, and what I would probably do, because I'm gonna be carrying this on my back, and this is like an extra 3 pounds of leather, is I'm gonna throw this into my checked bag and let it fly on the airplane that way, because it's less for me to carry through the airport. There is a little bit of extra room up top here, and because this will have to become my carry-on, I'm gonna leave that room right there for a book for me to read on the plane, as well as room for snacks, because we all need a travel snack, and any other small items that I might need to be bringing with as part of my carry-on bag. I wanna make sure I have a little bit of room for that. After we zip it up, I do have some pockets up front where I can stick little things. I've got some pencils and pens, and there's a bigger pocket up here in case I do run out of room for my snacks, which is important. Is the beauty of this particular case is it's on this side. I have this huge pocket back here where I'm gonna tuck my laptop in, and then I could stick the charger inside of here or in the front pocket, but then I can make sure it is huge. It is big enough for my 16-inch laptop to come with me, which is necessary. Ooh, you know what I almost forgot? Card reader. We need the card reader for the XQD cards that go in my Z cameras. So I'm gonna make sure that ends up in here as well. Now, one thing that I do want to point out is this is for a documentary family film. So I'm going into their home. I'm using the light that's naturally occurring in their home. I am not bringing lighting equipment. If you're somebody who does commercial things for videography and you need lights, you're obviously going to have more travel gear, travel backpacks and travel cases than this one backpack. But again, that's something that you can look into if that happens to be your circumstance, if I were going to a family's home here locally where I can drive my car, I do bring a light and a stand just in case we happen to need to pop a little bit of light into a scene. But as this is a travel situation, I am not able to bring that. I'm just choosing not to bring it, and I'm going to go off of the natural light in the occurring area. One thing I didn't mention is batteries. Batteries cannot go in your checked luggage. They have to go in your carry-on. So be sure if you're traveling, even if you're gonna check gear, that you take your lithium batteries out and put them into your carry-on. The TSA will not let you have them in your checked bag. Another question that I hear coming up a lot is, are you going to be able to travel through TSA with all of this gear? Are they going to question you? I can say that I have had this exact setup through TSA numerous times. They've never even stopped to open it up. You have to take your laptop out, obviously, and put that in a separate tray depending on your airport. No big deal, but they've never even opened it up. I think for the most part, their equipment can tell that this is photography gear and not other bad things. I hope that helped you if you are someone who travels and wants to not break the bank by having to invest in a whole bunch of new travel equipment. I fly out for Florida in a few days. I'm super excited to be filming this family. This is it. This is the gear that I'm going to be bringing. It all fits within this backpack. And again, remember that I'm putting the harness in my checked bag. If you have any questions, feel free to leave me a comment. Be sure to like this video, and I will see you in the next one.